Straw Hat Crew, and welcome back to another video. You already know, it's your banger. Without any further ado, let's jump straight into it. Alrighty, and for today we're going to be acting Men Reject Nightclub So Women Do This by O'Shea Duke Jackson. Let's go ahead and hop into it.
In the late 90s, early 2000s, your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson started to get involved in what you now know as nightclubbing. I thought this was going to be an opportunity for me to do one thing: meet women. Every Friday or Saturday night, I would be in Old Sacramento at, one of the great clubs like 850.
Yeah, I haven't been to a dancing nightclub. The only nightclub I've been to is a strip. That's about it, bruh. I need to go to one though. I need to see what it's popping like. I heard it's ass now, so there's really no point. But I gotta go for just the experiments. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
18th and L or Tunnel 21, and even when I was a little bit younger, the Rage on Arden Way. And I was trying to get as many numbers as I could because I wanted access to women. Not only access, as I started making more money, I wanted some status. And, hey, we were all fighting for that. Nightclubbing was fun. And to be honest, at that particular time, it was expensive, but it was moderate. At the time, I was making okay money for where I was at, so it wasn't really that expensive. You meet a lady, you might buy her a drink or two, and you would still get a number. So you might get like 3 or 4 numbers a night, and that wouldn't be so bad on the big.
What? 3 or 4 numbers a night? I'm not gonna lie to y'all boys, man. Unless you're above average or attractive, 3 to 4 a night, and they text back, 3 to 4 a night is not happening, bro. It's just not. Like I don't see it happening, bro. You gotta be like the best game in the world, and even then, it's you know what I'm saying. It's not looking good. But the fact that I'm not even gonna say it, but this 4 numbers in a night is crazy, bro. That's insane.
So the return on investment at that time wasn't necessarily a big waste. But again, I started to notice something. Women were going to clubs to basically dress up and be around ladies and to reject men, while most of us thought that we were going to get some numbers at the club and ended up, well, with nothing. By the time 2015 came out and the Manosphere content started to go into video, I noticed a change. Men became more return on investment driven. They were more concerned about time, money, and outcomes. This was different from simps like me at my time, where it really didn't cost that much to go out as much as it does now.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
And so now men weigh their options a lot more. Men in my generation value women more than men do in this generation. Let me give you an example.
I don't know if that's true, O'Shea. Y'all just wasn't spending the money we had to spend. Like what y'all had to spend 25 on, O'Shea, I gotta pull out 100 ball. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just not the same no more. That's just crazy.
Single moms in the 90s, early 2000s wasn't a big deal. I used to go to the club and meet a chick that was a single mom. If a woman would tell me like, yo, you gotta prove yourself to meet my child, I wouldn't find any problem with that. I thought that was okay.
Oh, okay, I see what he's saying. Cause then nowadays, if you go out and you're a single dude and you need a single mom, and she says something like, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be like, huh? I don't know. There's no need. I'm trying to start my own family, not build up from where you left off at. I'm good.
Hey, but in 2025, if you tell a man you gotta wait to earn the privilege to meet her child, wanna know what a guy would do? That's right, you'd be out of there. More likely so. Why? Because men of my generation made those mistakes and started telling the younger guys of this generation not to make the same ones. And then guys are being more open about it.
I'm gonna be honest, and this is for the women that complain about, oh, men don't approach me anymore, men don't want to go out anymore. the clubs are empty, the bars are empty. The truth is, men were never really interested in going out. And judging by, women saying that the bars are empty, still seems like that's the case. The only reason why we did that was to court women and to talk to women. But like with the modern women in 2025, it ain't worth going out no more. And I'm not saying...
Right, because what's the chances? You got like, I say 25% chance of running into a girl that's going to give you the number, right? And then off of that 25% chance, you got about a 10% chance of her texting you back. And off of that 10% chance of her texting you back, you got about 1% of linking it. So what's the reason? Why would niggas go out their way to take their time out their day, take the time out their lives? You know what I'm saying? They could be doing anything other productively, and they want to come to the bar to dance. Come on now.
And like you can't go out, like, and chop it up with your boys once in a while. But in terms of goal,
maybe some of them do, but like 90% of niggas is not going to the bars and the clubs to dance, bro. Like, let's keep it a buck, bro.
Going out to pursue women, like, it's not worth it anymore. And if you think I'm lying, just take a look at your guy friends. I bet you their lives are mad simple and they could like go 6 months without even going to the club or to the bar or like to anywhere. They could just chill, hibernate in the crib and just chill. Because the reality is, like, a man doesn't really need much to survive.
This young brother is saying men don't want to go out anymore. Basically, I think what he's trying to get at overall is, he says some of his friends don't go out for 6 months. And why is that? Economics and inflation. Club entry, drinks, and transportation have gone up everywhere, while income growth has not kept pace. Bottle service and table culture made nightlife pretty much elitist. Average guys feel outpriced or invisible unless they spend a lot of money. It's cheaper and comfortable to host kickbacks at the house and serve cocktails instead. And oh yeah, the worst thing you want to do is spend drinks on a lady at the club and she goes home and then she's messing with some dude who won't spend any money on her at all. The next point, nightclubs are just less rewarding. Nightclubs are just less rewarding. Now I'm gonna tell you, I have a platform called the Pan-African Dating Show, and it's new here in East Africa in the last 3 years. We actually have speed dating events, and men are so traumatized from the nightclub experience, it's hard for them to come to speed dating events. Not because they dislike women, but they're just used to being overcharged and overpriced all the time. And one of the reasons why it is because of loud ass music, hella aggressive ass dusty lighting, and fake ass interactions. You can be intimidated to go up and talk to a lady because she's amongst a group of ladies. Some of them may look good and some may not, and then if you go up there,
Here's the thing about that though, y'all. Like, when it's a group, if the group is bigger than, I say, 4 or 5, one of them is not going to fuck with you. 9 times out of 10. Just depends on who you are. But one of them is not going to fuck with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, there's no reason to be nervous because you already know what you're going into. You're going into a 1v5, Kyrie Irving style. You better start dribbling, nigga. For real.
Might get rejected. Women spend too much time on their damn phones instead of actually mingling. So wait a minute, I'm paying this money to get into the club, and then I see somebody that I like, but I can't talk to her because she's in this elitist group or closed group of women. And that brings this point out.
Women ruin club culture, man. It's simple.
Now it's women.
It's women. Like, yo, if y'all came to the club to mingle, like how men come to the club to mingle, it would still be the same. No man goes to the club with the intention to not meet a woman. Women go to the club with the intention to not give a f about nobody else in that.
Shout out to the Daily Wrap Up crew, right? And they made a good point. Women are not necessarily at the club to meet guys, but guys are at the club to meet women. Women are not at the club to meet these guys, but guys are at these clubs to meet these women. And
my name is Julie, and I live in Sheepshead Bay. Last chance 6.
Women just don't want to interact, but at the same time, if you want to go talk to them, it's like, yeah, you can talk to me if you buy me a drink, But oh, not just me. All my ugly ass friends too. So
And that first, the me buying you a drink is already like. So then, as soon as you say, "Yo, that's the best friend in the corner too," never ever, it just never would happen.
if you don't buy the drink, you don't get to talk to her. But if you do buy the drink, you spend money on drinks for some chicks who nobody else really wants, and then you still don't get to talk to her because you guessed it, the number is fake. He's right, you know. But then also, this is a problem.
I don't know what it is, but something about seeing a man at the club just completely turns me off. Because I just feel like, as a grown man, why are you at the club? Like,
She's lucky I'm low energy today.
you should be with at home, or like with your family, or like,
Do you think a man? Okay, let me take like some of them will. But do you think majority of men with wives and kids at home is at the club? Let's be for real, bro. Let's be dead ass. Y'all are more likely to do that. Let's keep it a buck, bro. Like, let's keep for real. Maybe a bar. You might catch him at a bar, but not a club. Y'all are more likely to do that. Like, stop it. You make no sense.
trying to find a family, or like getting money. Like, why are you in the club?
So this beautiful young lady says something that's really important. I hate seeing men in the club. Now, how does this make sense? She doesn't think that good men are in the club, even though she's in the club.
Right,
So
so-
while she's in the club with her friends, she looks at you as being in the club as being desperate. Because really, if you were a high value guy in her eyes, you wouldn't be at the club. Because women can inherently feel that men who are actually high value are not in the club. They get
So you're telling you're telling me if there's a 22-year-old millionaire and he goes to the club, all of a sudden he's not high value anymore because he's in the club. Like he looks desperate because he's in the club. But you're 32 in the club still. You're 32 still trying to shake ass in the club as a grown woman. That makes a lot of sense though. Yeah, that makes sense though. That makes sense.
women everywhere. And that could be true because women go out to the club all the time with their friends and then leave the club after they've gotten free drinks from everybody else to come home to the guy that they want to smash who didn't go out to the club with them. It's kind of like the guy on Instagram who he never comments on the chick's videos or photos and she has a lot of followers, but he's still clapping. Yes, that's right. So women can look at it as, I'm going to the club and I'm hanging out with my friends, dancing, having a good time. But if you're there, you're thirsty and then you're undesirable. Right. I know.
Yeah.
Doesn't make
Right.
much sense.
Right.
But
Let him
then
have it, bro.
this part.
I went out last night, and I swear there were so many more women than dudes. The ratio was crazy. I've been hearing how guys are not dating as much as they used to anymore, but like visually see it was a whole different story. But to be honest, it makes sense. Just think about it. Like, so many women online have been making videos on guys should not approach me no more. Girls be dressing up talking about, I'm not dressing up to look good or get no attention from no guy. I'm doing it for me. They say, I don't go to the club to get no man. I just go to hang out with my friends. Which
It's a lot of they're doing what they're doing for themselves and what they're doing for their friends, and you know, it's just like at a certain point it's like, are you serious? So you're wearing so let me get this straight. You're wearing the dress that shows all your bottom ass cheek and like damn near your whole cleavage, for your friends and for yourself. Okay, I mean, if that's the case, if that's the case, I guess, bro. I guess.
Checks out, because like 90% of the time I see girls shaking ass or throwing ass, it's always on their friend or another girl. And men, we go to the club for, well, and if they're not getting any, they're not going to show up. Like, guys want to return on their investment.
So this brother went to the club and he noticed it was like 90% women and it was hardly any men there. And again, he's talking about the same things that I'm saying. And well, why is that? The reason why it's 90% women in the club, besides the economics and inflation, it's like, well, romance and dating apps change the game. I mean, you can try your luck on Tinder, Bumble, or Hinge, or get on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook dating. That may actually help you. Or I'll tell you what else is the real issue. Passport. I got a friend, he lives on the East Coast. He makes a lot of money, about like 10 grand a month. And when he's in the States, he's only in the States to work.
Oh,
he
passport,
sees
bro,
beautiful
type
women all the time. Don't get me wrong, because of the kind of work he does. He will not talk to them. You want to know why? He's saving money to come back to Uganda. That's right.
He said, I'm going back home. These women in the United States they're just too much. They be doing that bullshit.
Yeah, most guys are just in the States making money, and they can be there 6, 7, 8, 9 months, and they're just saving that money to go back to the DR, go back to Colombia, because it's a better return on investment. You know, you have a chick that's there, and if you're gonna have a long-term chick, maybe you're looking at building a different life.
But I'm not gonna lie to y'all, all that passport, bro, is low-key kind of nasty, bro. Cause like even like other first world countries, bro, like I don't know, like it's just like it depends. DR, no. The Dominican Republic, absolutely not, bro. Thailand, absolutely not, bro. What's another place they was doing that at? Japan, absolutely not, bro. And I love Japan, bro. I think Japan is smooth. I want to visit Japan, but that's just absolutely not what we're doing when we go there. There's a bunch more, but like there's a couple that's just like absolutely not. One that you could go to though, like Switzerland. I feel like Switzerland would be cool. Greece. I feel like Greece would be smooth. You know what I'm saying?
Outside of a country where you're not worried about getting shot down as much or playing games, you're gonna get right to the clapping. So if you're not making it happen on the romance and dating app game, definitely gonna have a good chance to date if you're in these other countries. If you're going to Brazil, South Africa, Kenya,
Brazil. I like Brazil too.
Uganda, Rwanda is nice. I mean, you know, women are pretty, women are nice. Yeah, not everything is perfect, but you got a better chance. So why not just save up the money, and then when you're in a new place, you have a different outlet for a business opportunity, and you got a different outlet for a clapping opportunity. But then this is the biggest issue.
I know one thing I'm tired of is seeing say men don't chase women no more. Who want to chase a bill? In this economy? Come on now, you got to be coming with something. Y'all ain't got nothing to come with other than demands. Like, what? Don't want to do shit for it, but expecting all this love. Oh,
that's what's crazy, bro. That's what I can't stand, bro. Like, it's like if you don't want to do something for somebody, that's cool, right? If you want to be in that type of relationship, that's cool. But you can't expect them to do anything for you either. You know what I'm saying? You said you don't want to cook for bro after his 12-hour shift. That's fine. I mean, I can't be mad at you. That's fine. But don't expect no trips. Don't expect no bag. As simple as that. It's basic. 1 + 1 = 2, my nigga. It's not hard.
Our fathers and forefathers did it, nigga.
So the guy mentioned something that we all need to talk about. Who wants to chase a bill? All right, so imagine I'm getting ready to go to the club, a good club. Let's say if it's in New York City or LA, might be $50 to $100. Getting my hair cut may cost the same thing. Buying drinks may cost a lot. Then I'm meeting you in the club and you're looking like $1 million. But deep down inside, you're down bad, okay? you don't have money, you're broke, and you expect something from me instantly. And of course, when you meet me, you expect me to win you over, even though your credit is lower than a midget in the basement on his knees. Ooh, sound effect.
I haven't been to the grocery store in months because this delivery service offers hundreds of high quality.
Same thing happens in Africa. You see a lot of these really, really beautiful chicks at the club. They're exceptionally beautiful. But a lot of them have like small businesses, and they have like clothing shops, and the rent's like $400 a month. They have problems with the rent at home. They need cell phone data. They just need a whole bunch of stuff. So, I mean, you get them in the club, they don't really have a lot of money, but they're fine. I mean, booty out of this world. And they just start begging. Like, they just need somebody to come in and just start handling things. And at the same time, you don't know what their intention is. So, like, I'm not in a situation where I'm getting parity in a relationship because you want free drinks or you want something right away. And, you know, I'm going to be a target of what you want, but you don't feel like you need to give me anything. So why am I trying to deal with you when you're just a recurring bill? You got hella problems. You're not direct begging, your ass is dry begging, and automatically that's down bad. So how about this? If you
not even wet begging, but dry begging with nothing to offer, just begging.
Going dry bag, no problem. Dry begging, no problem. I'll save my money up, go to the DR, and then I'll dry bag with somebody who hella fine. I'll wait till I get back to Uganda or wait till I get back to certain parts of the world, and then I can deal with dry bagging over there with somebody that I know how my night's gonna end like. That's how the guys are thinking. And so all these things happening, it's just not looking good for women or nightclubs. I mean, men are just more smarter. They're just like NFL defenses or offensive coordinators. They're getting better with time. They're adapting, all right? It's not like men won't spend, but men want more value for their money in this day and age than I did when I was young. I mean, to be fair, economically, it was a better time, and we just didn't have as much knowledge as how to deal with women. But now with the knowledge of how to deal with women being so rampant and just so permeating everywhere, men of these days are just not parting with their money as much, and women got a hard time dealing.
Bro, I need it. I need it more than you. Like, how am I supposed to eat? You feel me?
With that, it's just like where it is. And to be honest, I'm kind of glad that as a simp, I was able in my Manosphere career to tell you guys the truth. Don't be like me. I mean, I'm still simping every now and then, but don't be like me. Honestly, a lot of guys are overpaying. I don't know how many horror stories, I've had of me doing something nice for a chick and then only to find out that she's doing it for some guy at half the price or a third of the price. And that is exactly what's happening to most of these guys. I mean, even dinner dates. You take a chick to a dinner date, it's a lot of money. She takes that dinner going home with a guy that don't even care anything about it.
And let's not forget, if it was a really expensive restaurant, she gonna get a flick of that dinner too. Just like this. Yep, let me go ahead and edit that up. Oh, I'm just putting this on Instagram real quick. Not you though. Just the plate. Just the plate, not you, nigga.
Her and giving it to him. It's just not worth it. It's okay to spend money on the right woman, but if she's not gonna give you any value, so guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson.
Appreciate you for the video, O'Shea. Appreciate you for the video, O'Shea. I don't think too much. Like I said, I mean, why would they try? Their chances are minuscule at best. 1% chance of getting a date, having a good connection, yada yada yada, all that nice shit. 1% chance. I even bump it up to like a 10%, maybe 10%. That's the max. Especially for the regular degular dude. That's the max, bro. That's the max. This is what it is. With that being said, though, y'all, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one.